Well, Senator, you shared some really exciting news today. You said you're actually going to be mining your own Bitcoin. What are you doing?
Well, I am. I'm excited. I'm in the middle of trying to buy 2 or 3 miners, and we'll have them running. They'll be in Texas and producing Bitcoin and being deposited into my account on a daily basis.
Oh no, 2 to 3 miners, and he thinks he's going to be depositing Bitcoin daily. Oh, Ted. Riot blockchain has 66,560 mining rigs, and they plan to have a total of 99,840 by the end of 2025. Now, with that amount, and before the halving, they were able to mine just 18.2 Bitcoin on average daily. And think of the 18.2 now has been cut in half. ChatGPT says that with 3 rigs, successfully mining any Bitcoin is very low. The very best daily probability is 0.000118. I think he'd be better off joining a pool. Finally, woohoo, we've got some good news. It was back in March that the SEC was trying to have Congress pass law that any entity safeguarding digital assets on behalf of others would have to put that on their balance sheet as if they owned those digital assets. And in the last 24 hours, the Senate overturned that SAB 121. And gosh, it's a clear win for financial innovation and a big message to Biden and his administration. And of course, a big message to Gary Gensler. They're out of step with Americans. And so for the first time, Congress has passed a standalone crypto legislation, yay 60, nay 38. So it was overturned. Tony was in DC, and he did stop by the SEC's government office to give Gary Gensler a Fire Gary Gensler t-shirt and talk about the repeal of SAB 121. Well, according to what was posted on X, Tony said he refused to see him, and his secretary said that he got really upset and slammed his office door. Yassine said it was huge for crypto, and let's hope Biden doesn't follow through with his veto threat and instead actually sign this bill. Well, if he decides to veto, I posted, it could have quite a quantifiable negative impact on public opinion, increasing the momentum of negative sentiment and chatter, thus increasing the chances for a significant blowback in November. I'm sure this is the discussion that's taking place right now. I'm on Quantify Crypto, and you can see the heat map. The market has been choppy. We were in the green when I woke up this morning, and now we're kind of leaning into the red. Bitcoin is trading at 65,303 at the time of this recording. More good news. Congressman Thomas Massie has introduced a bill to abolish the Federal Reserve. Amazing, right? This bill, which did float around a few years ago, is being revived. And I think the timing is right that it's going to get a big audience. He introduced it as End the Fed. Americans would be better off if the Federal Reserve did not exist. The Fed devalues our currency by monetizing the debt, causing inflation. And even more good news. Let me jump to some crypto here. The upgraded state connector is live on Songbird. So FAssets, those new attestation types, will be added to enable the smooth integration of FAssets on Songbird. Wow, this is fantastic news. Make a note of this name, Reese Merrick. He is the new managing director for the Middle East and Africa for Ripple, taking Naveen Gupta's place, and I think you're going to see a lot of him. I just happened to start checking different sources, and voila, he is super engaged. Here he is from his Dubai office. What a view. And, he's in a very interesting location. Let me explain why. The Trade Center, the DIFC in Dubai, it's an entire campus. And think of it as a sandbox, a #1 global financial foreign center, a wealth hub for going on 20 years now, growing with clear legislation to promote crypto and blockchain innovation. It's an urban lifestyle where business, retail, dining, and entertainment intersect. 370 wealth asset firms alone, and 700 tech firms. Yes, all from around the world. Here's Reese in a short clip. It's a video that was uploaded about 10 days ago that went under the radar. Fewer than 40 views. Have a listen.
Video to Entrepreneur TV Middle East, and with me next is Reese Merrick, and he's the managing director of Ripple Middle East. Thank you so much for coming over.
My pleasure, Mina. Nice to meet you.
How are you?
Very well. How are you?
Event's going well so far, I believe. Still busy, even though it's day 2, right?
Fantastic. We took part last year. We had a great outcome. We've come back this year. It's bigger, better, international interest as well. So yeah,
Right.
Phenomenal so far.
Perfect. So tell us a little bit about Ripple.
So-
What don't we know?
Ripple are a blockchain and crypto solution company for enterprises. So essentially, what we're best known for is probably payments, cross-border payments, and how you can utilize blockchain and crypto assets in order to move money in real time.
All right.
We also have stepped into more crypto native services. So now we have a custody infrastructure facility, as well as supporting the XRPL developers program here in the region.
Do you think it's important to enter that crypto space now?
Absolutely. I think, we've been in the crypto space for about 12 years now. Certainly seen as the adults in the room as it comes to regulation and
Right.
kind of building out safe frameworks in order to operate in.
Right. Any expansion plans on the horizon that we can know about?
Look, I think we've been in the Middle East for 4 years now under the DIFC framework. What's really attractive about the UAE and the Middle East is how friendly they are from a regulatory perspective.
Right.
They're building clear frameworks which allow businesses and encourage businesses to come here and build out their operations.
Right.
So we will be looking to expand quite heavily here, I would say.
Of course. And why do you think events such as this one are important for companies like yours in the industry?
From a regional perspective,
Yeah.
look, I think it's having that seat at the table. It's having the talent pool that this region is attracting. Previously it was fintechs and payments, now it's blockchain and crypto, and we're evolving quite fast here.
Right, perfect. Now, since you do have a leadership position in your company, I wanted to ask any tips or tricks up your sleeve on how to actually be a good leader and manage your team properly?
Look, I think for me what's always important is the trust element.
Right.
When I'm looking to hire people, I want to hire people firstly that are cleverer than me, because I can trust them, I can empower them, and for me that's really important. Also, quite a diverse mix of backgrounds is also quite important. So we
Right.
have people who come from crypto native companies, we have large experience within financial services, large tech players, and essentially what that does is you're getting a flavor for each industry and welding it together to really get the best outcome.
All right, that's great. Well, thank you so much for this interview, Reese. It's a pleasure speaking to you.
Did you catch that? They are a company that has crypto native services, and the XRPL builders are being promoted in that region. I'm on the Ripple website, and you can see Ripple is actively calling on innovative builders to this public blockchain. So I want to tell you, this is about B2B, B2C, and C2C. All of it, not just for the banks. Ripple helps collaborate with the wider XRPL community to propose technology upgrades, host events, sponsor hackathons, and more. RippleX is a team that champions the builders of tomorrow by providing XRPL developers the infrastructure, tools, services, programs, and support that helps them to advance the solutions and innovation needed to enable businesses, consumers, institutions, and governments to fuel the engine of a new digital economy. For Ripple, it's all about the builders, hyper accelerating the internet of value. All right, everybody, until next time, do take care. Sayonara for now. Bye-bye.